For weeks now, all eyes have been on decentralized science, or DeSci, a trend that could become crypto's next big narrative alongside AI and DePIN. But attention for DeSci has spiked in the past. So the question is, will DeSci finally spark some seismic shift in science and blockchain? And if so, which projects or tokens are gaining traction? Here's everything you need to know. The DeSci trend was reinvigorated after DevCon when Vitalik, CZ, and Bryan Armstrong became the three Musketeers who were championing open, accessible science. And people are of course once again paying attention, with tokens like RSC seeing a 5x in just November alone. So today we're going to explore DeSci's potential, its use cases, and some of the most prominent DeSci projects and tokens out there. But first off, what on earth is decentralized science? And how is it any different to just plain old lab coat scientists running around with a Bunsen burner? Well, it turns out the whole point of DeSci is to make science open and accessible to everyone. Just like DeFi helps people gain access to global finance with nothing more than an internet connection, DeSci aims to do the same, but with science. And it has the potential to drastically change scientific research by integrating blockchain technology into the way scientific research is conducted. More specifically, DeSci addresses some of the long-standing issues in science, such as centralized decision-making, opaque funding, and of course, restricted data access. So in short, blockchain helps to democratize science, and it makes both the research and the outcomes more transparent, more accessible, and collaborative. Right, now that we have that out of the way, why are the biggest names in crypto now paying attention to DeSci? And more importantly, are we too late to get involved? Well, the short and obvious answer is of course no, you're not too late. Not at all actually, and here's 3 reasons why. First of all, the total market cap of DeSci is only $1.2 billion right now. For reference, there are individual meme coins with a higher market cap than the entirety of DeSci. And if you think back to 2021, where we saw Dogecoin reach a market cap of $90 billion, we have a long way to go. Reason number 2, if you want to compare apples and apples, we can look at traditional biotech companies like Thermo Fisher, which right now has a market cap of almost $200 billion. Yes, companies like Thermo Fisher have been around for a long time, but they're also still growing, meaning life sciences and longevity are growing sectors. And reason number 3 is of course Pump.science now makes it easier than ever to get exposure to DeSci, and you can do so without ever leaving Solana. So no, you certainly have not missed the train, but let's unpack that for a second, because the DeSci movement, actually started by prominent figures in crypto like Vitalik, CZ, and Bryan Armstrong, has now spread to Solana, and all 3 of them believe in using decentralized technology to significantly improve scientific funding and collaboration. CZ, for example, expressed a keen interest in biotech, while Coinbase's Bryan Armstrong co-founded ResearchHub back in 2020, and he did so to foster open scientific collaboration. But he also announced that he's going to invest 2% of his Coinbase holdings into projects like ResearchHub and New Limit. So evidently, we're likely to see much more capital flowing into these projects and tokens within the DeSci space. And again, no, it's not too late to get involved. In fact, here are 4 projects you can start looking into right away. Let's start with Solana's very own Pump.science, which was announced during Breakpoint. The platform helps launch tokens like RIF and URO through Pump Fund to harness the vibrant meme coin speculation energy, and they do so by gamifying scientific experiments. Right now it's limited to worms, flies, and mice. Potentially in the future, humans will be part of this process as well. The aim is to fund biomedical research to extend the lifespan of these test subjects. RIF and URO have reached $77 million and $29 million market caps respectively. Also, we gave you RIF and URO over 2 weeks ago, so make sure you subscribe right now to never miss out on these updates from Solana Floor. And before we continue with the 3rd token, here's also a quick disclaimer from Pump.science's official account. One of their wallets was compromised by an attacker, and it was used to launch a 3rd coin. Please note that this is not an authentic launch, and Pump.science so far has only 2 coins, RIF and URO. Alright, the 3rd token on the list is SciHub, the unofficial community meme coin of the real SciHub, and it currently sits at a $17 million market cap. Now this project's impressive because it pledged 20% of the total token supply to SciHub, meaning you're actually helping scientific research by buying into a meme coin. And token number 4 is dontdie. And this is also quite interesting because it's a biohacking movement that originated with Bryan Johnson, the guy who spends millions of dollars each year to reverse the natural aging process. And it currently sits at just below a $2 million market cap, down from its all-time high of around $25 million. But beyond these impressive numbers, DeSci is also making headlines, because hair loss treatment, anti-aging, and longevity are among the top cases being explored by DeSci currently. So you've got projects like HairDAO, which are leveraging blockchain to fund research into curing baldness. Now this, to me, demonstrates a crossover between the way crypto can facilitate capital formation and DeSci's potential to address real-world health issues. So with all this new attention, the future of DeSci definitely looks brighter than ever, because as the space continues to evolve, it promises to improve scientific research by decentralizing access to funding, tools, and even communication channels. And judging by all the charts that we've seen and the price action, with the right amount of momentum and a solid catalyst, the growth potential is certainly there. Right, that's all we have for today. If you do like the research and the work we do here at Solana Floor, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the updates. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time for more of the very latest.